So I'm up here at Ansteys Hill on Wildside DH. We got the SuperDeluxe in. Had a fair bit of a bounce around, a little lap last night at Cobbler's Creek. Just try and break it in a bit. Just get it moving, nothing crazy. And so I've got it fully loaded with spacers, plus I've added 3 ml of lubricating oil in the positive can to make a little bit more, you know, to basically add another spacer. It's about the equivalent of the Fox 0.2 spacer. I've got 2 clicks of low speed compression. 1, 2, 3 actually, 3 clicks. 110 PSI, like I said. It climbed up the hill really well, fully open. Bouncing around last night, I was going through my travel a bit, but it didn't really feel inefficient. But saying that, it was like not really the right trails to be testing it on. So this was just a, you know, just a cruisy rundown to see how it feels and just give you an idea of first impressions. So let's go. Rebound is 1 click from full fast. It's so soft, not soft as in no support, but it literally is making all these, I mean we're only at the top of the track, but all of these rocks and little kind of chattery bits, it's so smooth. It's certainly feeling a lot smoother than the DPX2. Quite wet out here today, but oh, that was terrible. Through this chattery stuff was good, but into that rock garden, my rebound drops a bit fast, I think. And needs a little bit more support, I'd say. Let's just slow that rebound down. So 1, 2 clicks, that's quite slow. 1 click, that feels okay. I'll leave the low speed compression where it is for now. Does feel like maybe it needs a little more low speed compression just to be a bit more stable. But we'll see if the rebound sorts that out. It's plenty playful, but it's good. Yeah, not harsh off of that, which is nice. This is where I crashed in my race run, my quali run last year for the race, and axed myself. Still a little bit chattery at the back. But yeah, through the kind of higher frequency chatter, it was quite like the hits are rounded versus a little more square on the DPX2. I won't send this step down because there's heaps of walkers out today. But nah, I'm getting up to speed quite well, carrying speed. Feels strong and supported there. Hey, yeah, that was good. It feels really nice. I mean, it is wet, so it's usually a little bit more supple in the wet out here, but that feels quite good. I think maybe another click of low speed, a bit more supportive when I'm landing, so I'm not kind of going all the way into the travel and then popping back out. I forgot to set my, oh no, I did, almost went through all travel then, so it definitely needs a little bit more, I'd say a little bit more bottom out support. The mid stroke's not too bad. Another click of low speed, I'll go back up again. So run number 2, I've gone 1 click slower on the rebound, one more click of low speed compression. Air pressure stays the same, so I'm still at 20, kind of 20 and a half, I guess, 20 to 21 millimeters of sag, which is the same as what I had the DPX2 at, which I find that's where the bike corners well. So anywhere from 21 to 24 to 23 mil at corners well. And my fork, I've gone one click less on the low speed compression just because I had it set up, and also one click slower on the high speed rebound because I had it set up for Fox Creek, which is smoother and faster for last week's race. So this is a bit more choppy and a bit more loose. So run number 2, there we go. So it gets up to speed, but I kind of stalled there a little bit, and I was able to just get straight back up to speed. It feels really good. I think I still need a little bit more support. But so far so good. Pumping for speed is working. A bit more, that rock in the way is a bit sketchy. I might move that later. It's right on that outside entry to that turn, so you got to go inside. I haven't ridden this track for so long. I feel like a beginner. You'd think I'd know it since I grew up riding it. Yeah, it's going on those bigger hits. It's going a little far in its travel. So, being that I'm maxed out with spacers, the only option will be the Meg Neg air can, so with the larger negative air chamber. So I'm going to make that happen. It's a little bit choppy with that rebound slower, or maybe the higher compression. It's a little bit more stout, but heaps efficient to pedal on. So the mid stroke's alright, but the end stroke's not really there. Which makes me think that maybe it's not the bike, it's not the Patrol that's super progressive, it's the shock. That DPX2 didn't bottom out, I don't think. Anyway, that was a decent huck, and I didn't feel the bottom out, so that's probably a good sign. I did bottom it out, I blew the ring off, but that was a real soft bottom out if it was. So yeah, I'm thinking that the bike's not exactly super progressive, just the DPX2 shock being with such a small air can is really progressive, so it probably is a good match. Now that RockShox have brought out the Meg Neg air can, it makes this shock feasible for this bike. Without that, I'd say nah, it's probably too linear. The shock's too linear for the bike, but I'll get the Neg air can on, the Meg Neg on, and we'll see how that changes it. But I'll still ride, I'll still boost it around and see how it feels. I'm just not going to be hucking anything big because I don't have that bottom out support. So yeah, so far so good.